27F married my husband, Mark, 29M, this past weekend. It was supposed to be the best day of our lives, but his sister Chloe, 30F, decided to turn it into a bizarre spectacle. To give some background, Chloe has always been the main character of the family. For the last 2 years, she has claimed to be struggling with infertility. While I want to be empathetic, her journey is mostly just her self-diagnosing after trying to conceive for maybe 3 months and then posting long, crying videos on TikTok about her empty womb. She refuses to see a specialist because she says it's too clinical, yet she brings up her infertility at every single family gathering, usually right when someone else has good news. The morning of the wedding, Chloe arrived late for hair and makeup. When she finally showed up, she was wearing a very loose, oversized cardigan, despite it being 80 degrees out. I didn't think much of it because I was busy being the bride. Fast forward to the reception. Chloe disappears for 20 minutes and emerges having ditched the cardigan. She was wearing a skin-tight bodycon silk dress, and she suddenly had a very prominent, roughly 7-month-long pregnancy bump. I was floored. Everyone was gasping and rushing over to her. My mother-in-law started crying, thinking it was a miracle. I knew for a fact she wasn't pregnant because we had been at her house 2 weeks ago, and she was knocking back tequila shots and complaining about her period cramps. I walked over to her while she was literally rubbing the bump and basking in the attention. I asked her point blank what was going on. She leaned in and whispered, "It's a silicone strap-on. Doesn't it look real? I just wanted to see how it felt." I lost it. I told her that wearing a fake baby bump to someone else's wedding was incredibly creepy and deeply disturbed. I told her she was mocking our special day and that she needed to go to the bathroom, take it off, and put her cardigan back on immediately, or she had to leave. Chloe started sobbing. Real, loud hysterics, and ran to Mark, telling him I was shaming her trauma. When Mark realized the bump was fake, he was confused and uncomfortable, but he didn't want to make a scene, so he just tried to calm her down. Chloe ended up leaving, but not before telling our guests that I was cruel for not letting her live her truth for one night. Now my mill is calling me in awe, saying that Chloe is grieving the children she'll never have, and that she just wanted to know what it felt like to be the center of attention for once. She says I should have just ignored it for the sake of peace. Mark is on my side about it being weird, but he thinks I used words that were too harsh and that I've caused a permanent rift in the family. I feel like she tried to hijack my wedding with a literal costume to garner sympathy for a self-diagnosed medical condition. AI